respected Lancer baseball players in the rich history of the program. Ashon led the Lancers to their very first ever WPIAL title under Mike Kirkwood in 1991, and they finished as runner-up in the state of Pennsylvania. He recorded a record of 19-0 on the mound during his junior and senior season. He was the 1991 section MVP. He became the school's first ever Division I baseball player, where he received a scholarship to play at Winthrop University in South Carolina. Anthony later transferred and finished his collegiate career at Slippery Rock University. Tragically, 6 years after the magical 91 season, he was killed in a car accident on his way to start a new job as the Assistant Sports Information Director at Geneva College. Ashon was also an assistant under Coach Mike Kirkwood at the time. Not only was Anthony a tremendous athlete and leader on the field, but also a very humble and positive role model off of the diamond. Head Coach Kirkwood wore number 26 in honor of Anthony, and no one here, as long as Coach Q is the head coach of the Lancers, will ever wear number 26. Anthony was also a 3-year varsity leader in football. He was recently inducted into the Lawrence County Hall of Fame. Can I please have Anthony's father, Sam, his mother, Mary Ann, his sister, Chrissy, and his niece, Haley, please come to home plate? How about a nice hand for the Ashon family? Anthony's father, Sam, is one of my first stops every year. He's sporting the cap. I think he went from a small to a medium this year. But truly appreciate you guys coming out here. It means the world to us, like your son meant the world to our program. Thank you. Today, we will also honor and remember Sammy Trevolino, the Bull, Sammy the Bull. Sammy was an avid sports enthusiast, especially with baseball. He was an umpire from 1974 until his death. Unfortunately, it happened this winter, tragically, as he was out to dinner with a good friend of his. He umpired high school baseball, North County baseball, and summer college leagues. Sam's umpiring career took him all over the world. Sammy did games in Pennsylvania, Ohio, Florida, and many other places. He was without question the most popular with the players, sometimes not always the favorite, as we know Sam, but the boys loved him, we loved him, and he is nicknamed the Bull. But I'll tell you a story about Sam. So there's a lot of history here in Neshannock and with Newcastle, and we decided we were not going to join a fall league. Coach Cook and I, who are very close friends, decided to play a series. So I said, okay, we got one guy that's going to do it. And Sammy up here, he came up here, volunteered his time, and I'm so glad he did that because of the fact that we were able, through Game Changer, to get Sammy's last calls from Kirkwood Field. It was the last games he ever umpired, and we're going to play that here in a minute. But first, can I please have the family and friends of Sam Trevolino please come out to home plate? Thank you so much. Go ahead, step out now. The umpire world and the baseball world lost a great friend and a great umpire. Instead of a moment of silence for Sam, I think that he would appreciate this more. This was his very famous strike 3 call. Just a little taste of what he left his legacy. So once again, we truly appreciate everyone coming out. Special night here. New Brighton, thank you for being so patient. We're going to start the game soon. Can I please have Sam Ashon, Anthony's father, is going to throw out the first pitch right now. So one of my catchers, please get him a baseball. Sam himself was a star athlete back in the day. We'll see if he still got it. Good, you want to step in for a picture? Thank you. Go ahead, AQ. That's perfect. And Sammy would have called that a strike. So, okay. Hey, on behalf of the Lancer Nation, thank you for everyone that came out for this very memorable evening. And we're going to get ready to play some baseball. But first, we have the national anthem. Hold on one second, please.
Before we sing the national anthem, I just want to recognize our bat boy for the Lancers tonight. It is Jason Tanner, who is a first grader from Union, who happens to be related to Ryan Cameron. Jason, can you raise your hand? Thanks for being here today. To sing our national anthem, we have two Lancer High School students, Avery and Emery Colton, a junior and a freshman. Please remove your hats. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAT.
Gold heading back to Lawrence County.
Your home for the County of Champions.
Can you say 3P? Union Scotties, WPIAL champions.
The Neshannock Lancers are PIAA Class 2A state champions once again.
Swing and a miss. The Union Scotties. It's double gold for the County of Champions.
Wilmington, your District 10 1A champ.
Makes the catch. That will do it. Mohawk, back to back. Go celebrate.
The top local athletes and the top sports moments games, all featured here, live or archived at lcsportsnet.com.
There he is. Left corner for three. He's the now all-time leading scorer. Palmer McCain makes the catch. Somehow the adjustment, and he is going to take it to the house.
It's Manitis, works through Rinson, has a chance, score!
The tip of the glove of the first baseman, Benedict. That's recovered, and did they get her? They did!
We had wide open. Dave McKnight, that's the touchdown.
Featuring over 100 broadcasts of county events in over a dozen sports. Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The gold ball headed home to Newcastle.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet.
And tonight from Mike Bubba Kirkwood Field, it's high school baseball on the Lawrence County Sports Network. This evening's game, we have a really important one here as section play and the regular season winds down. It's the 14-2 Neshannock Lancers looking to secure first place in the section officially, taking on New Brighton coming into this game at 6-6 overall. Eric Thomas with you here tonight. And an important game, as we mentioned here, for the Lancers. They really need to wrap this thing up and get the first place officially, or at least a share of it for the time being. They do that tonight with a win here. A couple of scenarios in the section. If Shenango sweeps, they're guaranteed a playoff spot. If New Brighton sweeps this series, they are guaranteed a playoff spot. And if both Shenango and New Brighton match each other in terms of these two series that they respectively played, they would both be in the WPIAL playoffs. The standings in section play right now, Neshannock at 7-2, 14-2 overall. Then you have a logjam with Laurel and Freedom at 7-3, Shenango at 6-4, along with this New Brighton team. Northgate and Aliquippa are both eliminated. So some jockeying for positioning here going on. New Brighton still has an outside shot, but they have to sweep this series, and they're going to have to do it tonight with Jackson Zahn on the bump opposite of Denny Joseph. This New Brighton team beat Beaver Falls last week, 17-0, 11 runs in the third to secure the win. They're 2, 3, and 4 hitters combined for 8 RBI. Zahn, who will get the start on the bump here tonight, had 4 RBI, 3 hits, and a double in that game, and he has pitched pretty well this season. 7 appearances, 20 innings pitched. He's allowed 15 earned runs, but his strikeout-to-walk ratio is pretty good at 30-10. He does, though, have a 5.25 ERA, and he will be opposite tonight of the best pitcher, at least in terms of the starters for Neshannock, and Denny Joseph. 2.84 ERA, 3-1, 24 2/3 innings pitched, allowed just 23 hits, 11 runs, 10 earned, and his strikeout-to-walk ratio is fantastic at 32-7. So good pitching matchup here. Joseph has gotten better and better as the season has gone on, and he was out for a brief time, but he is back and he is ready to go. There is a slight chance of some weather moving into the area here. We got some dark clouds that are kind of covering over the softball field off to our right and the baseball field here, but otherwise 70 degrees with winds out of the southwest at 11 miles an hour. It's blowing from right field to left field as we see it here, and that flagpole out over at the football stadium and also just outside the outfield of the softball facility is whipping pretty good. So we'll keep an eye on the wind. We've had issues with wind, it seems like, all spring, and these teams have had to deal with that. But tonight could be a pretty good game here tonight between these two sides as we wind up the regular season in baseball and softball here across Lawrence County. It'll be a busy week next week. A lot of the teams will have byes, and then most of the Lawrence County teams will get underway in terms of playoffs a week from Thursday when the second round of WPIALs comes into play. So Neshannock needs one win against New Brighton to earn at least a share of Section 2. It'd be the Lancers' 18th section title. Neshannock's the only team who has locked up a berth in the section as well. 8 of the 13 spots are filled. 13 possible spots are filled in 2A, so there's still a lot of work to do for some of these teams. And there is a big series going on between Ulsh and Riverside. The first 2 days, or tomorrow's going to be a sketchy day in terms of the weather, so hopefully all these games do get in and we have all this stuff decided before it gets late in the week. Laurel and Freedom are 1 game back. Shenango, as we mentioned, 6-4. New Brighton 6-4. The Spartans take on Northgate, and Shenango and Freedom are battling right now. So the way it also works too, Laurel did sweep Shenango this season. The Neshannock swept Freedom, and Freedom swept New Brighton. So if Shenango, as we mentioned, or New Brighton are in sweeps, they're guaranteed in, and Freedom and Laurel get a berth in the WPIAL playoffs with at least one win. Softball action going on. Earlier today, it was Shenango and Freedom. We'll get you updates on the out-of-town scoreboard as we see them here tonight. Tonight's game is brought to you by Maley Chiropractic, MVP Insurance, UPMC Orthopedic Care, Castle Asphalt, The Red Zone, Madure Bonner Law, Nick's Auto Body, Parada Jones McCree, Doran Concrete, Luxembourg, Garbutt, Kelly and George, Gem Builders Incorporated, the Newcastle Transit Authority, Pontius Insurance, the Crane Room Grill, Works in Progress, City Rescue Mission, and the Riverside Apartments, along with the Tri-County Principals Association and the Lawrence County Community Action Partnership. So New Brighton will be at the dish first, and their lineup looks like this, brought to you by the Crane Room Grill. Hungry after the game? Wing specials Thursday, Saturday evenings, daily specials as well. Takeout available on craneroom.com. It's Jackson Zahn to lead things off for New Brighton. The starting pitcher here today, the battery will actually bat first and second for this Lions team. Zahn, .429 this season, has only struck out one time. This is a New Brighton lineup that does not strike out a lot, so keep an eye on that as Joseph gets that one over for the quick 0-2 count to the leadoff man, Zahn. Casey Bloom will bat second, the starting catcher here this evening. That's Joseph, and that one's hit in the air to center, and it's playable there for Hutchison for out number one. Rest of the New Brighton lineup: Carter Jackson bats third, Dom Pasquale in center field fourth. It's Vernon Krebs fifth, Jaron King sixth, Ethan Shaner bats seventh, Aiden Circle eighth, and Noah Connolly will bat ninth. So one gone here. Joseph retires the first batter, Zahn, on 3 pitches, and it's Casey Bloom standing in now for the Lions. .486 this season, 11 RBI and 18 hits. That one misses for ball one. The defensive alignment for Neshannock tonight: get the best protection behind you with Madure Bonner Law. Madure Bonner Law, community firm with a personalized, personal connection and individualized service. Online at madurebonnerlaw.com. Swing and a miss for strike one. It's 1-1 now. From first to third, it's Miraz, Pagley, Rickle at short, and Cameron at third. Left to right in the outfield, it's Gerlach, Hutchison, and DeMuccio. It's Joseph on the bump and Tatterson, Hayden Tatterson, behind the plate for the Lancers. The 1-1 pitch is outside corner and misses for ball two. It's 2-1 now to the second batter of the evening, Bloom. Joseph gets set, delivers. That one hits the outside corner this time, and it's 2-2. Joseph been very, very good, as we mentioned, with the strikeout to walk ratio this season, 32-7. Off speed, swing and a miss, and there are 2 gone. First strikeout of the evening for Denny Joseph, and that'll bring up Carter Jackson, the shortstop, who's hitting .436 for the Lions. Last hope here in the top of the first. That one misses for ball one. A couple of out-of-town scores already in our Newcastle Transit Authority out-of-town scoreboard update. Shenango does beat Freedom today 6-0. That one hit foul first base side. And we'll do it again. It'll be 1-1 now to Jackson. And in softball today, it was Shenango taking on Riverside. Shenango won that game 6-4. So that game concludes. 2 gone here. The 1-1 pitch, Joseph. That one's flown in the air towards center deep, as unable to get to it is going to be Hutchison, rounding first and headed to second easily as Jackson with a stand-up double. And New Brighton will keep the inning alive with Dom Pasquale coming to the plate. Deep shot to center, and that ball just drifting and drifting. And Hutchison was unable to run it down. So that'll bring up Pasquale, and he is another one of these big bats for this New Brighton lineup. .433, 12 ribbies. Joseph comes right after him and gets strike one. Again, that wind is whipping from right to left, so that was a tough play for Hutchinson, that base hit or that double by Jackson, as that was to the deepest part of the ballpark. And that just kept drifting back and back and back. Joseph, another beautiful off-speed outside corner, and it's quickly 0-2. Krebs is on deck for New Brighton, trying to keep this inning alive with a runner in scoring position. Joseph looks back at second. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike three. And Joseph gets out of it. No runs, one hit, no errors, and one stranded. We've played a half inning here at the Kirk. It is New Brighton nothing. Newcastle coming to bat on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
Thank you for calling Axe. Where can we take you today?
To work, to the store, to Grandma's house. Axe can get you there, but it's much more than a ride. It's a joyride.
I'm helping people. I'm getting them out of their house. I'm taking them to their doctors, to the grocery store.
They say I'm entertaining. Okay, we laugh, we joke, we sing, we tell stories.
They're like family to us.
Even if it's the same day, to schedule your joyride, call Axe today.
Contractors, the Department of Healthy Homes needs you. From small to large residential projects, you can help families live safer and healthier with the quality work you do. It's rewarding in more ways than one. Call LCAP's Department of Healthy Homes today.
Castle Asphalt and Construction is driven to provide quality, cost-efficient pavement-related services to Western Pennsylvania. Every paving or construction service at Castle Asphalt begins with a thorough site inspection of the area to allow their team of professionals to become familiar with the unique conditions of your home or business. Once the site inspection is complete, Castle Asphalt provides you with a detailed plan of the design, cost, materials, and time of completion, so you know exactly what to expect during your construction. Visit castleasphalt.com to request a quote for your next project and make your dream design come to fruition.
Back here at Neshannock High School, Eric Thomas with you here tonight. It'll be the Lancers coming to the dish for the first time here tonight. And their starting lineup, again, brought to you by the Crane Room Grill. Takeout orders available on craneroom.com. Make it a post-game tradition at the Crane Room. So it'll be Cole Hutchinson in center to lead it off, followed by Luca Pagli. Then it's Nathan Rickle, one of the hottest hitters in all of the WPIL, followed by Ryan Cameron, Joey DeMuccio, Mason Mraz, Hayden Tatterson, AQ Antonio Qualero at the DH spot in place of Joseph, and Kevin Gerlach will bat ninth and play left field here tonight. The defensive alignment for the Lions from first to third, it's Circle at first, Krebs at second, Jackson at short, King at third. Left to right in the outfield, it's Conley in left, Pasquale in center, and Shaner in right. On the bump is Jackson Zahn, who we've talked about extensively here already. Good strikeout to walk ratio, and Casey Bloom is behind the dish. First pitch is in there for ball one. Your defensive alignment for the Lions brought to you by Madur Bonner Law. Flexible appointment hours. Madur Bonner Law has a team of experienced lawyers and staff always ready to help. MadurBonnerLaw.com. That one slapped to second, and easy. Routine play over to first for the first out of the inning, and that'll bring up Luca Pagli. Pagli, who's much like his starting pitcher, gotten better and better as the season's gone on, hitting .432, and he's doubled 5 times this season for the Lancers. The pitch from Zahn, good pitch in there for strike one to lead off the at-bat. Umpires tonight, Henry Frengel and David Craycraft are your umpires tonight. Lights are on here at Kirkwood Field. That one's low for ball one. It's 1-1. One gone here in the bottom of the first on a ground out to second by Cole Hutchison to lead off the inning. That one off speed and upstairs, misses for the ball. It's 2-1 now to Pagli. After Pegley, it's Rickle, and then Cameron would be fourth if Rickle continues his tear. And that one's outside. Ball 3, and it's 3-1 now. This Neshannock lineup batting .442 as a collective unit. 3 homers this season, 47 doubles. Pitch to Pegley as he turns on one inside, and it's 3-2. Opponents hitting against this New Brighton staff, 281 off the collective staff. This New Brighton staff also with 11 games this season, more strikeouts than walks. That's a very good number, but this team just has not been able to get a big win against a quality opponent as Pegley rips that one into left. And he is aboard to set the plate here for Rickle. Nathan Rickle, .490, leading this team with 24 hits. And he's got a 10-game hit streak going on, 19 hits during that streak, and he's also got 7 RBI in the last 4 games. He is swinging maybe the hottest bat in all of Class 2A in District 7. This Neshannock team is number 2 in the WPIAL according to the Trib in the WPIAL, number 1, of course, for Cherry, and number 4 in the state rankings according to the Trib as well. So they try to get Pegley at first, and they're going to throw back again. And Pegley is back for a 3rd time. They do not want Rickle causing any damage here with Pegley on first. Rickle asks for time and is granted. Rickle will be our Nick's Auto Body impact player for the Lancers here. Is again 10-game hit streak, and he is just on a tear with 19 hits during that streak. Over to first again. It's the Neshannock lineup, 8 of the last 9 games, double-digit hits, 17 doubles the last 5. That one's looped to first, and they'll step on it, but it's foul. So we'll do it again here. So it'll be 1-1 now to Rickle. Trying to get Pegley at first again with 1 gone. Pegley a little shaken up there as he slid back to first. So they check on him. Appears to be okay. Five pickoff attempts in this at-bat for Rickle. Zahn comes right after him, and Rickle, big cut that time for strike 2, and it's 1-2. Outside, there goes Pegley down to second, and he's going to slide in there safely with the swipe for Pegley, the stolen base. Stolen base is brought to you by Riverside Apartments. It's a steal at Riverside Apartments, Newcastle's senior citizen living complex. Rent is under $500 per month, includes cable, AC, and all utilities. Call 724-658-0520 for more info, and you too can be safe at Riverside Apartments. The 2-2 pitch, and that one is hit in the air to right center, and drifting back and making the catch is Pasquale. Pegley tags, and he is going to get to third, stumbles around the bag, but then it steps on it safely to get into scoring position for the Lancers. And that'll bring up Ryan Cameron with 2 gone. Cameron hitting .474 this season. Just 2 strikeouts for Cameron, 6 doubles, 15 walks. This lineup for Neshannock, we saw them early in the year. And you could just tell as Zahn locates that one for strike 1. You could just tell that they were getting better and better as the season was moving on. And they have certainly become arguably the best team in Lawrence County right now at 14-2 as That one is hit in the air towards left, and coming on to make the play is Conley, and that'll do it for the Lancers here in the bottom of the first inning. So no runs on a hit, no errors, and one stranded. We've played one full inning here from the Kirk, and it's scoreless with New Brighton coming to bat in the top of the second on the Lawrence County Sports
of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
Back here at Neshannock High School, Eric Thomas with you here as we go to the top of the second inning in a scoreless contest between New Brighton and Neshannock. It'll be Krebs, King, and Shaner for the Lions. If anybody gets on, Aiden Circle would bat fourth. Give you our Mailey Minute coming up here mid-third. Detail you on all the scenarios as we enter the final week of the regular season as Joseph goes back to work and gets pitch number one over for strike one against Krebs. Krebs hitting .310, driven in 9. That one right down the pike for strike two, and it's 0-2. Out-of-town scoreboard update. Laurel defeats Northgate today, 17-0. And Pine Richland, 15 runs, Newcastle by a final of 16-1. So the Canes needed to sweep that series. And they get 15 run here this afternoon as that one is hit foul. Count 1-2 now to the leadoff man, Krebs. Scoreboard brought to you by Newcastle Transit Authority. Relax and ride daily routes to Pittsburgh as well as routes all around Lawrence County. Routes and schedules are available at newcastletransit.org. Joseph deals, that is high for ball two, and it squares a count at 2-2. Krebs, King, and Shaner. So we hit the bottom of the order here. Joseph deals on 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Third strikeout for Joseph, and there's one gone here in the top of the second. I'll bring up Jaron King, the third baseman. Again, Joseph coming right after him, gets ahead in the count 0-1. Off speed, and that one is hit foul. Towards the fence, it's going to get out and get in the New Brighton dugout. It's quickly 0-2. Joseph pitching pretty well here early on in this game. One gone here in the top of the second inning as we're still looking for our first run here of the night. Off speed, and Joseph Tatterston will pick it up, toss it up to first, and there are two gone. Fourth strikeout for Joseph. And there are two away here with Shaner coming to bat for New Brighton. 583, 7 of 12 at the plate this season. New Brighton team has feasted on some of the lesser thans on their schedule. Northgate and Beaver Falls are 39-79 at the plate the last three games. That is against Northgate and Beaver Falls. Joseph pitching pretty well here to start things out. That one is hit foul for strike one. It's 0-1. Two-out base hit in the top of the first, kept the inning alive. See if New Brighton can do it again and get to Circle, who would bat next. Swing and a miss, and Joseph just in control right now, ahead 0-2. That one's flown foul once again. Gets out of play. We'll do it again at 0-2. '26th pitch upcoming for Joseph. 27th pitch upcoming. The 0-2. And that one is hit in the air out towards right, drifting towards the line, and it'll get into foul territory to stay 0-2. Shaner is staying alive here. Outside corner missing for ball one, and it's 1-2. And that one freezing. Shaner for strike three looking. The 5th strikeout so far for Joseph. All three, a perfect inning for Joseph. 3 up, 3 down, all by way of strikeouts. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. We go to the bottom of the second. Lancers coming to bat on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
Tired of gasoline costs? Why drive? Let the Newcastle Transit Authority take you where you want to go. Serving the city of Newcastle and stops throughout Lawrence County, as well as weekday service to Pittsburgh. Public transportation just makes sense. Why drive when you can relax and ride? For more information or for route schedules, log on to newcastletransit.org. The Newcastle Transit Authority, going your way. And remember, senior citizens ride free.
Attorneys Parada, Jones, and McCree are dedicated to giving their clients the best chance at a positive result. From personal injury, criminal and corporate law, real estate, municipal law, to wills and estates, their team will work with you through every step of the legal process. With Parada, Jones, and McCree, excellence is our guarantee. Back here at Neshannock High School, Eric Thomas with you. Shout out to Mark Ewum and his field crew from Coach Q and the Lancers. They greatly appreciate their efforts. This field is in fantastic shape here as we play out the stretch of the regular season. Game 2 of this series is scheduled for tomorrow, and anything scheduled for tomorrow, good luck, because the weather does not look good the rest of the week. Tomorrow might be the best potential weather day that we have, though. 70% chance of storms, but Wednesday looks like a total wash, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Chances of rain for a week straight, starting late tonight into tomorrow, as the second season will begin on Monday, and then both in softball and baseball, and then again most of our teams here in the Lawrence County Sports Network will be in action coming up late next week. It's Demucho, Miraz, and Tatterson for the Lancers. If anybody reaches, Quilero would bat 4th. Jackson Zahn back out to work again for New Brighton. Outside corner missing for ball one. Demucho, 475, 16 RBI, second on the team. He's only walked 4 times, but he's only struck out twice all season. And that one missing low and outside for ball 2, and it's 2-0. That one chopped foul, third base side. Official start of tonight's game, 6:04. And we're in the bottom of the second here, and it's scoreless. Off speed, and that one is ripped to left and deep, and over the head of the left fielder, Conley, as Demucho rounds first and cruises into second with a stand-up double. Second hit of the game for Neshannock. And That'll bring up Mason Mraz, the first baseman. 452 on the season. Runner in scoring position. Again, we're at a portion of the lineup for the Lancers that doesn't strike out much. DeMuccio, Mraz, and Tatterson have combined to strike out just 12 times all season. So that one's swinging a miss for strike one. Opportunity here for Mraz, and then Tatterson after him. Got a conference here at the mound between Bloom and Zahn. Coming up after our game here tonight, we will give you the MVP of the game, brought to you by MVP Insurance, where they coach clients to better prices, better coverage, located in Zelienople and in New Springfield, Ohio. Home, auto, term life, liability insurance, and more, MVPINS.com. Time again. So they play cat and mouse out at second. Mraz rips that to short. It's going to get DeMuccio over to third. As Mraz goes down 6-3 on the sack. That'll bring up Tatterson, who's hitting .375. The key, though, with one gone here is that there is a runner on third, and that is Joey DeMuccio trying to get the first run of the night here. As Tatterson looks at ball one low and outside. Wind still whipping from right field to left field. Good crowd out in right watching this game. Off speed and misses for ball two. 2-0. 24th pitch upcoming for Zahn here. And that one's ripped up the middle, and a diving play at short. Can they get Tatterson at first? No, they cannot. DeMuccio cruises home for the first run of the night, and it's an RBI single for Tatterson, and Neshannock leads it 1-0. There goes Tatterson down to second, and he's going to swipe the bag to get himself into scoring position for Qualero, the designated hitter. Again, stolen bases are brought to you by Riverside Apartments. Looking to downsize, it's a steal at Riverside Apartments. Visit riverside-apts.org for more information to get started. One bedroom and large efficiency apartments for senior citizens located in downtown Newcastle. Current openings available at under $500 a month. And we're going to get a step off here, and the ump looking over at that dugout for Neshannock. Runner on second, one gone. As Qualero stands in against Zahn. Zahn looks back to second, sliding back there is Tatterson. Qualero, 8 games played this season, hitting .667. He's driven in 5. There goes the runner, Tatterson to third, and he is safe. So another swipe by Tatterson. It's a Riverside Apartments stolen base. It's the Lancers leading 1-0, and Qualero in prime position here to get the run home. It's a 1-1 count to Qualero. Is on the pitch. That one's hit in the air to shallow center, not even quite to center. And the catch made there by the second baseman, Krebs. There's 2 gone with Kevin Gerlach standing in. Base knock will give Neshannock a 2-run lead here as Gerlach hitting .375 on the season. Have another Newcastle Transit Authority out-of-town scoreboard update for you. That one's fouled away for strike one. Laurel defeats Wilmington in non-section softball today 2-1, a walk-off win for the Spartans. Baseball action. So we'll wait for the 0-1 pitch here from Zahn. Swing and a foul tip for strike two. Mohawk baseball beats Ambridge today 4-1. The Mohawk softball team defeated Pine Richland today 10-7. And those scores are brought to you by the Newcastle Transit Authority. Why drive when you can relax and ride? Daily routes to Pittsburgh, to and from NewcastleTransitAuthority.org. Swing and a miss for Gerlach. And the inning comes to a close. However, the Lancers get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 stranded. We go to the third. 1-0 Neshannock on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
Tonight, someone is cold, hungry, and forgotten. At City Rescue Mission, we're more than a shelter. We're a bright beacon of light in our community, serving those in need to make our community stronger and healthier. We offer real help and real hope, and that hope is Jesus. We serve him by serving others in love, grace, mercy, and compassion. But we can't do it without you. Be the reason someone's story is rewritten in Christ. Give today at cityrescuemission.org.
When it comes to protecting those you love, the businesses you've built, or the things you've earned, you need someone you can trust. Who better to protect your interests than a local insurance agent? Pontius Insurance is a team of local agents helping local residents in Lawrence County and surrounding areas, specializing in auto, home, business, and life insurance. Come see Dan Pontius, Jessica Dix, and Tracy Giddings, and the rest of the team at Pontius Insurance, and receive the personalized service you deserve.
Back here in Neshannock High School, Kirk as the Lancers lead it 1-0 after the RBI by Hayden Tatterson in the bottom of the second inning. For New Brighton, they'll close out the lineup with Circle, Conley, and then back to the top of the order and Zahn. If anybody gets on, Bloom would bat fourth. Good start to this game for Denny Joseph with 5 strikeouts through 2 innings here. And he will go back to work for the Lancers, starting with Circle. First pitch to Circle misses for ball 1. It's 1-0. New Brighton swinging a good bat, and they really would love the top of the order to get some damage here, as that one's going to miss for ball 2. Circle playing first base tonight. As the sun, shadows have covered now the infield. That's outside corner in there for strike one. It's 2-1 to Circle. The sun's still shining out in the outfield. Cloud cover mostly over the complex here towards the football field. But still some sun there in the outfield as we hit the middle portion of the early evening hours here. 3-1 the count now to Circle. Joseph deals. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Full count to the leadoff man, Circle. This New Brighton lineup hitting .369 collectively. 22 extra base hits this season. Just 1 home run. Joseph comes back inside corner. And Circle will take first base. So leadoff walk, and then I'll get Noah Conley to the plate. 308 this season. For Joseph, just his 8th walk issued so far in 16 games for the Lancers. Short lead at first. And they show bunt, and that one hits for strike 1. 0-1 now to Conley. Pitching sets up nicely for Neshannock for game 2 if they get it in tomorrow. Joseph trying to get the important first game here. Outfield playing in at the corners and also depth-wise. And a little slap hit foul. And it's 0-2 to Conley. '37th pitch thrown there by Joseph, who's been pretty efficient so far. That one is flared, foul. We'll have our Mailing Minute here in the middle of the third. Just detail what we got as far as games here today and what the scenarios all are coming up here middle part of the inning. Swing and a miss. And down goes Conley. The 6th strikeout for Joseph here tonight. Now we go back to the top of the order and Jackson's on. So 1 gone here in the top of the 3rd inning as Joseph looks over at first. That one's hit up the middle, and it's going to get by a diving Pagley into center. Circle will head to second, and it's a base hit for Jackson Zahn with 1 gone. Casey Bloom will stand in now for the Lions. Struck out his first appearance tonight. That one hit up the middle into center, and it's going to drop in for a base hit. Stopping at third is Circle. Zahn up the line to second, and Bloom is in with a base hit to load him up for Carter Jackson with 1 gone. Get a quick attaboy conference from the Lancers. Here's Tatterson goes out to talk to Joseph. So leadoff walk by Circle, a strikeout by Conley, and then a pair of singles by Zahn and Bloom. Load him up for Carter Jackson. Jackson 14 RBI this season, 3 extra base hits, tying run on third. Joseph, who started this game out so well, in trouble here, and pitch count climbing up to 40 after that hit by Zahn. That one is popped up. And a little miscommunication at first and a diving catch in right by DiMuccio. The run's going to come home to tie the game. And everybody will step up a bag. Well, correct myself, Zahn will go the extra base to third. Circle scores. And Bloom stays at first, so it's a sac fly for Jackson and an RBI to tie this game up. Here the wind's starting to kick up now as Pasquale will stand in for the Lions. Down the line to second, and easy swipe there for Bloom. Has 2 in scoring position now for Pasquale. Struck out his first plate appearance. Golden opportunity here for New Brighton as, again, the pitch count starts to climb slightly for Joseph. Two gone here in the inning. Outside corner. Misses. It's 2-0. Joseph looks in, takes a big, deep breath. And that one on the inside corner is fouled away. It's 2-1. Three and one the count now to Pasquale. Joseph deals. That one is hit foul. Brings the count to 3-2. Two gone here. One run is across for New Brighton. It's 1-1 here in the top of the third inning. Circle led the inning off with a walk. And that one is hit in the air out to left. Drifting back towards the fence and making the catch is Gerlach to end the inning. One run on two hits, no errors, and two stranded. We'll keep it here actually, for a Maley Minute as we go to the bottom of the third here. And our Maley Minute here, just to detail you on what's going on with the baseball scenarios today. Newcastle and Mars entered the final week of the regular season tied in the section standings at 3-5. The two split their regular season series, so this really was crucial today for the Canes, who were defeated by Pine Richland 16-1. They cannot sweep the series. If Mars does sweep Shaler, they will get a playoff berth out of Section 3. Shaler beat the Canes last week, and they need help, does Newcastle. So if Shaler does sweep Mars, then Newcastle would also still clinch a playoff spot. Mohawk and Elwood City are co-champs of Section 1 and 3A. Riverside has clinched the berth as well. All section games are done in 3A. 2A, we talked about it. Neshannock needs one win tonight or tomorrow against New Brighton to earn at least a share of Section 2. For the Lancers, an 18th section title. They're the only team in the section that has locked up a berth. Union clinched a playoff berth, likely the third seed out of Section 1. The Scotties have completed section play, and only non-section games with Leechburg and a series with Summit Academy remains. In District 10, 2A, Wilmington 3-3 is in a three-way tie for the second place in Region 1 with West Middlesex and Sharpsville. The Hounds swept West Middlesex but lost to Sharpsville with two games coming this week. They also have Greenville, who's undefeated, later this week. Softball, Newcastle, they're 5-7. They were eliminated in Section 1. They're in fifth place. Mohawk, 10-0, undefeated section champs. Elwood City, 6-3. By way of a sweep of Avonworth, they've clinched second place, and they still have Beaver Falls left. Laurel won the section title in 2A, ending the reign of Neshannock. The Lancers, meanwhile, have a doubleheader. They played that today with Aliquippa, which should get them the share of second place. Laurel 10-2, they won today, so they're 11-2. Shenango beat Riverside earlier today. You could go back and watch that game on the Lawrence County Sports Network again. Union 10-0 won their section title. Wilmington at 1-4 needs a win, and their doubleheader against West Middlesex for their playoff chances. No predetermined amount of teams selected for the playoffs. That's all done by the District 10 committee. And that's a look at your Maley Minute. Here as we go to the bottom of the inning. For the Lancers, it is back to the top of the order, and Cole Hutchison to lead things off against Zahn one more time here. Zahn at 31 pitches now is ahead in the count 0-2. Hutchison 0 for 1 today, grounded out to second. .02 pitch, and that one's turned on and hit into shallow center and will drop for a base hit for Hutchinson. So the leadoff man aboard for Pegley, who singled his first time up. And Rico will bat third in the inning for Neshannock, so huge for them here as they're going to get their hottest hitter at the plate in this inning. Back to first, trying to check Hutchinson, and he's in there safely. And throw down to second. It's going to get wide of the bag, and sliding in there safely is going to be Hutchinson to get into scoring position. Another Riverside Apartments stolen base. Pagley stands in. Again, cat and mouse at second base, and that one's on the inside corner for the strike, and it's 1-1 to Pagley. Figures to be a huge part of John Corey's basketball team next season. Had a chance to talk to Coach Corey a little bit last week for our piece on Davey Quat and Bobby Fadden making the All-State team on the boys' side. That off speed inside, misses for the ball, 2-1. Luca really has asserted himself on this diamond as well. He has played very well since the early portion of the season. He's on his 37th pitch, hit in the air to center, and it is going to fall right in front of the center fielder Pasquale. Getting to third is Hutchison, and Pagley is 2 for 2 with his second single of the night. So that'll bring up Rickle, who again has that 10-game hitting streak going. Shortstop flew out to center his first time out. Remember that at-bat, they tried to pick off Pagley 6 times in the at-bat. Zahn wants nothing to do with the lead runner, who is at third now, representing the go-ahead run. And he looks at third, tosses it over to first, and everybody's safe. Again, a throw to first. Pagley is back. Rickle stands in. Trying to get that go-ahead run home. Rickle slaps that one towards second and is going to get to the line at first. And he is going to be safe. Run comes home. Hutchinson scores. It's 2-1 Lancers. Pagley gets down to second. See how that's officially scored. That should be a single, and it is, and an RBI for Rickle, who keeps the hit streak alive and keeps the RBI machine churning. 2-1 Neshannock here in the bottom of the third. Ryan Cameron stands in, squares the bunt. They look back at second. Pagley is back. Rickle standing on first. So RBI singles for Tatterson and Rickle. And the last 2 innings have given Neshannock the lead once again at 2-1. Cameron, throw to first, or to a third, I beg your pardon, and then in there safely is Pagley, and taking second is Rickle. They'll take the bunt off now with Cameron, hitting .474. Flew out to left his first appearance this afternoon, or tonight rather. 2-1 Neshannock here in the bottom of the third. RBI single by Nathan Rickle. And that one's there for strike 2. It's 0-2 now to Cameron. Jim Henry Frangel behind home plate. Dave Craycroft is the field ump. Base umpire. Zahn delivers. Cameron slaps that one. It's in the hole at third. Run comes across. Here comes the second run, and scoring easily is going to be Rickle on an RBI single, a 2 RBI single by Ryan Cameron, and Neshannock has extended its lead. It's now 4-1 Lancers here in the bottom of the third. And that might be it for Jackson Zahn here in the bottom of the inning. Got a Pontius Insurance mound visit
At the conclusion
nearby.
of this inning, we will have the NAA baseball
New
players run
Brighton,
the bases very
Agents Dan
quickly.
Pontius, Jessica Dix, or
At
Tracy
the end of the
Giddings
inning.
are available at pontiusinsurance.com. Contact them for auto, home, business, or life insurance. All local agents. So Zahn is going to stay out here and try to get DiMuccio, who doubled and scored a run his first time up. 3 across in the inning here for the Lancers to retake the lead at 4-1. Cameron with a 2-run single moments ago. He takes the lead off first. Zahn's going to throw his 42nd pitch, lobs it over to first base. DiMuccio stands in. Pitch down to second, and getting in there safely once again is Cameron. So Lancers are running the base paths effectively here tonight. Another Riverside Apartments stolen base for Neshannock as they get Cameron into scoring position for DiMuccio. Still just nobody gone here in the inning. And Bloom is going to go out to talk to Zahn once again. Inning started with a single by Hutchinson, then Paglia single. Rickle drove in the run, and then a 2-run single by Cameron. That's how we got to 4-1 here. Big inning for the Lancers as Zahn trying to settle in here and get an out. Needs an out badly here against this powerful Neshannock lineup. They are so concerned about these base runners. So far, it has not worked out for them as they pitch, and that one's ripped in the air to left. It's going to drop in for a base hit. Sliding past Conley in left. As Cameron will get to third safely, it's a single for DiMuccio. And the inning, an onslaught continues here with Mason Mraz due up here, followed by Tatterson. Five hits in the inning for the Lancers. Zahn up to 43 pitches here, and he is struggling in this inning. Mraz takes a lead off first. Zahn comes to the plate. It's low and outside, an uncontested swipe by DiMuccio. Puts him into scoring position with nobody gone. Mraz, who grounded out to short his first time up, slaps that one or chops that one to short. Run's going to come across. The throw to first is in time. And virtually the same play as his first at-bat's going to get another run across and give Mraz the RBI on the fielder's choice. And it's now 5-1. Neshannock here in the inning with just one gone. DiMuccio standing on second for Tatterson. Singleton drove a run in, chops that one foul in front of home plate. 0-1. So I'll look back at second. That one is popped up, and that's going to get out of play. That's 0-2 to Tatterson. Tatterson gave the Lancers the lead back in the bottom of the second, and New Brighton took it right back. That one is golfed in the air to left. It's going to hit foul. And we'll do it again at 0-2. Qualero on deck for the Lancers, who lead it 5-1. And Henry Frangel going to step off for a moment, look over to that dugout again. Pitch, a little reach out grounder to short. They will get Tatterson at first. DeMuccio will move over to third. With Qualero coming to the plate here with 2 gone now. So Qualero grounded out to center, popped up to second his first time up. 2 gone, runner on third, 5-1 to Neshannock here in the bottom of the third. That one's hit in the air to left. It's going to drop for an RBI single. And it's now 6-1 Lancers. Qualero coming through once again. The 6th base hit of the inning for the Lancers. And for Qualero this season, that is RBI number 6. Again, they're trying to get the runner at first. This one's hit in the air towards shallow left, and coming on to make the play and finally get out of the inning is Conley. So Gerlach retired. However, the Lancers get 5 across on 6 hits. No errors, and they strand 1. We go to the top of the 4th. Neshannock leading this one 6-1 on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game.
Does your blueprint not match the vision of your building project? Not with Creative Edge Architecture. From concept to creation, Jeff Measel will help tackle the complex problems, creating design solutions and construction experience. Creative Edge gives you the edge design and construction meet.
Back here at Neshannock High School, Eric Thomas with the 6-1 Lancers in front of New Brighton for the Lions here in the top of the 4th. It'll be Krebs, King, and Shaner. If anybody reaches circle, would get another at-bat. Krebs 0 for 1 tonight, struck out his first appearance. Denny Joseph will continue to work here for the Lancers. He has pitched pretty well, got himself into a little bit of a jam, but so far allowed just 3 hits, the 1 earned run. He has walked 1 but struck out 6, and he's hit 35 of his 48 total pitches for strikes. So he has pitched very well here tonight for Neshannock. So the leadoff man, Krebs, for the Lions, and he grounds that one to third. Diving stop by Cameron. Throws from his knees. One hop into the glove at first from Miraz for the first out. What a beautiful play by Cameron at third to get Krebs 5-3, and there's one gone. This one, the next batter, King, pops it up, and coming out from second is Pagli, and they're quickly 2 away here in the top of the fourth. Again, the Lancers with a win, they would get at least a share of the section title for the 18th time in program history. So grounded up the middle and playing a deep second was Pagli, and that's going to get into center for a base hit to keep the inning alive by Shaner. Today's the annual Anthony Ashon contest here to honor the late, great Lancer player who went to Winthrop and then Slippery Rock. Played on that 1991 state runner-up team for the Lancers. And Joseph outside. It's 1-1 now to Circle. Circle has a walk and a run scored. He got that bottom of the third started for the Lancers. That one outside again. 2-1 now to Circle. Swing and a miss by Circle. Squares the count at 2-2. Joseph trying to get out of this with just that single. Swing and a miss on the off-speed pitch to get Circle. 7th strikeout tonight for Joseph. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 stranded. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Lancers lead at 6-1 on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
Like in sports, it takes a great team to protect you, your family, and your business. MVP Insurance is that team. From home and auto to life and commercial insurance, you can count on us for coverage that adapts to your needs.
We're committed to excellence for our clients' experience and in serving our community.
It's a winning combination.
MVP Insurance. Don't get left on the sidelines. Log on to mvpins.com or call today to get your free quote.
Congratulations to our April LCAP Team of the Month. The Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor Laurel Girls Track and Field as the LCAP Team of the Month after winning their semifinal meet and reaching the WPIAL Championship. Congratulations to Coach Heather McKissick and the Lady Spartans Track and Field Team, our LCAP Team of the Month.
Back here at Neshannock High School, we're going to have some changes here for the Lions as Aiden Circle is going to go out to pitch in place of Zahn. Circle has appeared in 6 games, 5 run all earned. He's struck out 16 and walked 6. And officially for Zahn here tonight, 3 innings pitched. He allowed 9 hits, 6 runs. All 6 were earned. He walked none, struck out 1, and he would stand to take the loss should this score hold. Check the other changes here for you. so changes here for New Brighton is they're going to have a couple of lineup changes here with Circle coming out to pitch. It's going to be a new first baseman as well. We'll get him for you here in a minute. Circle deals. First pitch, leadoff man is Cole Hutchinson at the plate for the Lancers. Circle with that slow delivery and misses there. It's 2-0. The count out of Hutchinson, and that is low, and Hutchinson will draw the leadoff walk. So we're going to look over to first, and Hutchinson is going to get caught at first. So one gone here. So Childs is the first baseman now for the Lions. Zahn has gone to short. King goes out to left. Jackson will play third now, so plenty of moves here for Krebs will stay at second and Pasquale and Shaner will stay at center and right. So it's King and left, Childs at first, Jackson at third, Zahn to short, and Circle is on the mound as we get all those changes finally in order for you. Little reach out flare foul. It's 1-2 now. Off speed misses 2-2 now to Pegley. One gone. Hutchison picked off at first base. Circle deals. That's way outside for ball 3. Pegley will draw another walk, so back-to-back walks for Circle here to start the fourth. And that'll bring up Rickle, the machine at the plate. Rickle kept his hit streak alive with a single, an RBI single, and a run scored back in the third. That one hit in the air to left. Drifting back and having trouble and getting over the head of the left fielder, King. It's going to drop in as hitting third and coming home and scoring. Let's see. It is going to be Pegley. Rickle was caught at third, trying to stretch that into a triple. But he is going to get an RBI, second of the day, And that extends the Neshannock lead to 7-1 here in the fourth. Off-speed pitch to begin the at-bat against Cameron, misses for ball one. So Rickle gets the RBI. Pegley scores 7-1. Rickle was safe at third. Well, for a minute he was called out, but he was safe. So it's an RBI triple for Rickle. He's got a single, a triple. Cameron stands in. He had a 2-run single last inning. Trying to extend this now. Neshannock's offense flexing its muscles here these last 2 innings. That is outside, and Circle just cannot find the strike zone as Cameron will take the 3rd walk of the inning. And then I'll bring up DeMuccio, who has singled, doubled, and scored twice. And uncontested as Cameron will take second base. So now 2 in scoring position here for DeMuccio. Another stolen base for the Lancers, brought to you by Riverside Apartments. So again, a golden opportunity here, and they're 1 out in the inning. DeMuccio stands in. Off speed, and Circle just continuing to have issues trying to locate that strike zone. Three and 0 now to DeMuccio. That's outside, and the 4th walk of the inning issued by Circle will load him up for Mason Mraz. Finally, Circle's able to get one over for a strike against Mraz. Oh, and hit foul right into the fence in front of us. And it's 0-2. And 2 with 1 out. And Mraz did not offer at that. He just held up. It's 1-2. Bases loaded, 1 out. 4 walks in the inning issued by Circle. Off speed curveball misses outside. It's 2-2. Swing and a miss by Mraz, and he is gone on strikes. 2 away now for Tatterson. Off speed outside, ball one. Tatterson has singled, driven in a run. It's also grounded into a fielder's choice. Circle going to throw over to first. That's going to get by the first baseman, Childs, and allow the run from third to come in. So Rickle scores. They still can't find it, and two are going to get across. And getting to third is going to be DiMuccio. Two more runs for the Lancers on the throwing error. With two out here, and it makes it 9-1. And two more runs will end it here. Circle throws. That one is hit foul by Tatterson. It's 1-1 now to Tatterson. Off speed upstairs. Going to get behind the catcher, Bloom, and that's going to allow DiMuccio to come in as well. So that's going to make it 10-1 in favor of Neshannock. Get another run here, and this thing is over. That's outside, and Circle continues to struggle here on the mound. He has thrown 28 pitches already, and only 8 have gone for strikes. And Tatterson will walk. That is the 5th walk in the inning. For the Lancers here, that's going to bring up Qualero, and he can end the game here with one swing. Up 10-1. That's going to skip by the catcher, Bloom, but he's able to deflect it and keep it in front of him. So Tatterson did not go anywhere on that. That one's there for a strike, and it's 1-1. There goes the runner. Throw to second, and Tatterson is going to be in there safely. Another stolen base for this Lancer team. Brought to you by Riverside Apartments. Eight stolen bags here today in this contest. That one is hit in the air, and it's going to stay in the park. It's going to be caught out in left by King. And finally, that looked like Qualero might have gotten a hold of that one, but it just got under it too much. Finally ends the inning, but 4 more runs come across for the Lancers. They get only 1 hit out of it, 2 errors, and they strand 1. We go to the 5th, 10-1 Neshannock on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP. Works in Progress Painting wishes a successful and satisfying season to all the Lawrence County sports teams and athletes. Work hard and bring honor to your team, school, and family in how you play. Joe Wright and his family have been providing painting, window cleaning, and other property services for business and homeowners in the Lawrence County area for over 10 years. Their goal on every project is to provide a meaningful service that honors their customer, God, and their family, and to have fun while doing it. Works in Progress is now booking interior painting projects for both residential and commercial projects. Call Joe today at 724-714-4294 to discuss your next project.
Nick's Auto Body, trust your body in our hands. From a scratch to a dent to a major repair, Nick's your man. Making your car look as good
I love what I do because coming in every day is different.
How can you not enjoy these kids coming up and hugging you and giving you these great smiles all throughout the day?
Seeing the progress that our kids make every single day is one of the reasons I love coming to school.
What should we do? We have fun.
LCAP Early Learning Centers is hiring. Help empower young minds in Lawrence County and become a superhero today. Apply at lcap.org.
Back here at Neshannock High School, 10-1. Neshannock in front of New Brighton as they are closing in on a share of first place. Neshannock softball on the out-of-town scoreboard update wins by a combined 30-0 in a doubleheader over Aliquippa today. And they get second place in the section. That locks that up. Playing their third game of the day already over there, so a triple header for the Lady Lancers as Joseph back to work here, and he has again been sharp tonight. Good pitch on the outside corner for strike two. It's 1-2 now to the leadoff man, Conley. Swing and a miss. Outside, I beg your pardon, that's Childs who is in the lineup now for New Brighton. He fans for the 8th strikeout of the night for Joseph. Take us back to the top of the order now, and Zahn. Zahn slaps that one foul, gets over the dugout there, the New Brighton dugout in foul territory. Inside pitch for ball one. It's 1-1 now to Zahn. Zahn has flown out to center and singled. That one is hit in the air out to right center. Two outfielders converging and stepping over is Hutchinson for out number 2. So to bring up Casey Bloom, the catcher. He is 1 for 2 here tonight. It's in there for the strike. 0-1 to Bloom. Singled, struck out. Off speed outside corner, misses for ball 1. It's 1-1. Carter Jackson on deck for New Brighton. That one's hit up the middle. Tough play at second as Pagley fields it nicely, but getting to first will be Bloom on the single. And that'll bring up Jackson, who is doubled. And he's also driven in a run on a sac fly here tonight. Keeps the inning alive for the Lions with Pasquale on deck. Lead at first. And that one's upstairs for ball 1. Inside, ball 2. Two-0 pitch upcoming for Joseph. This will be a 72nd pitch. That one's inside again. 3-0 now to Jackson. Joseph deals. Strike one, 3-1. That one's hit right at Paglia at second, and he has it go right off his glove, and everybody will be safe. Bloom to second. And we'll get a quick conference here by the Lancers. Just to go over everything, make sure everybody's on the same page here with 2 gone and 2 on. First error of the night by the Lancers. And their 16th error this season on what is a .964 fielding percentage for Neshannock, so very good in the outfield. And excellent on the infield defensively are the Lancers, as that one's fouled away for strike one by Pasquale. Upstairs, 1-1. Joseph looks back at second, and getting back there without a throw is Bloom. That one is hit in the air to deep left, going back to the track and the wall, and it hits off the base of the wall. And 1 run is in. Here comes the second. It is an RBI double for Pasquale, and it is now 10-3 Neshannock here in the top of the 5th. Get a Ponch's Insurance mound visit here for the Lancers as Joseph gets into his first real issue of the game. He gives up that RBI double. That was hit to very deep left. Gerlach just ran out of room. That hit off the base of the fence. Joseph stays out there. Still 2 gone here in the inning. It's Krebs who stands in for New Brighton. 2 across, and that one missing. Somehow missing on that outside corner. Same pitch, and Joseph gets that one for the strike. It's 1-1. That one hit up the middle, and moving over to make the play is Ricklett short to end the inning. New Brighton gets 2 across on 2 hits, 1 error. And they strand 1. We go to the bottom of the 5th, 10-3 Neshannock on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor Neshannock's Kaylee Kubelis as the April Red Zone Female Athlete of the Month after setting the school records in the 200-meter and 400-meter dash at the MAC Championships. LC SportsNet is also proud to honor Neshannock's Anthony Aiken as the April Male Athlete of the Month. Anthony broke a 56-year-old school record in the 100-meter dash, is a part of the school record 4x100-meter relay team, and also second on the baseball team in RBIs, including a walk-off single against Shenango. Congratulations and best of luck to Neshannock's Anthony Aiken and Kaylee Kubelis, the April Red Zone Athletes of the Month.
GEM building contractors and developers have a proven record of performance on any size project. They bring value, local craftsmanship, expert management to meet any challenge. From design construction, from inspection to budget estimation, GEM Builders has been building our community for 70 years.
When you're looking for quality concrete services, contact the experienced professionals at Doran Concrete. Our company is family, locally owned and operated, and has been serving the community for over 30 years. Get residential or commercial concrete services for any size job. Our skilled professionals offer prompt and reliable services at an affordable price. We believe in the principles of honesty, integrity, and reliability. Get in touch with us for exceptional concrete services at prices that you can afford.
Back here at Neshannock High School, Eric Thomas with you here tonight as Neshannock has a 10-3 lead. Lancers coming to bat here. It's going to be Gerlach, and then back to the top of the order, Hutchison and Pagley. And if anybody gets on, Rickle will get another at-bat here. As we've got another pitching change for the Lions. It's going to be Conley who now comes into pitch. So King, Pasquale, and Shaner will stay left to right in the outfield. No changes in the infield as Jackson stays at third, Zahn at short, Krebs at second, and Childs at first. So Circle is out of the lineup, and Conley is in to pitch here for New Brighton, trailing 10-3. It's going to be Gerlach to lead it off for the Lancers, who had a 10-1 lead. Could have ended it this inning, too. And Gerlach will get things started with a line drive into left. Gerlach, it gets by the left fielder, King, and Gerlach is going to get into second base with a leadoff double. Tenth, 11th hit of the night for the Lancers, and immediately Bloom is going to go out to talk to Conley here, the third pitcher used tonight by New Brighton. Circle had all kinds of issues when he was out there. Circle goes one inning, just one hit, but he gave up 4 runs. 3 of them earned. He walked 5 and struck out 1. Jackson Zahn still stands to take the loss here. As get the at-bat going to Hutchinson. It's 1-0. Conley looks in. That one is upstairs and outside for ball 2. It's 2-0. Hutchison's been busy here tonight. Singled, scored a run, walked, was picked off first and grounded out to second in his 3 appearances tonight. That one is low for ball 3. Wind kicks up again. A little cooler than what it was when this game started. 70 degrees at first pitch. And it's going to be a walk to Hutchinson, and there are 2 on. Got to bring up Pagley, who has singled twice, walked, and scored 2 runs. right around 66 degrees now here at Neshannock, is sun pretty much tucked away for good now. As whole field's encompassed in shadows. Lights have been on here for the majority of the game. 1-1 count now to Pegley. Two on and none gone here. And they'll look back to second, and getting in there is Gerlach. Pitch by Conley is upstairs, but there for the strike. It's 1-2 now to Pegley. Rickle on deck. He has been his usual self here. Tripled his last at bat when they exploded for 4 runs the last inning. 9 runs over the last 2 innings for Neshannock. They're trying to find more here. And there goes the runner to third, and the throw not in time, and that gets into left field. And coming home to score is going to be Gerlach. To second, Hutchinson on another error. And it's 11-3 Neshannock. Three errors in the last 2 innings for New Brighton. Conley gets set here. It's 2-2, and that one upstairs and inside on Pegley. It's 3-2. Double by Gerlach, a walk by Hutchinson, a throwing error on the Lions. Has plated a run here in the bottom of the inning. Throw to second again, and back in time is Hutchinson. 2 more runs again would end this game early. And Pegley will draw the walk. 2 straight walks issued by Conley, and that'll bring up Rickle. So Rickle has flown out to center, singled, tripled, driven in a pair, and scored 2 runs himself. Getting an argument from the New Brighton dugout, and home plate umpire Henry Frengel has ejected one of the coaches from New Brighton, the head coach. He's giving him the boot. He was arguing. Pegley going to first. That one's there for ball 1. Throw to second, not in time. So New Brighton's coach has been tossed. He will not be able to manage tomorrow as he takes that long walk on this complex back to the team bus. Again, the throw to second, and back in time is Hutchison. Still have game 2 of this series. He will not be able to coach in game 2. His throw to third is going to be in time to get Hutchinson at third. Pagley is in safely at second, but they do get the lead runner at third. And there's one gone here in the Neshannock half of the 5th. Inside, scoop, throw to third again. And they're going to get 2 in a row at third as Pagley is picked off third. So a couple throwing errors by this New Brighton team, but they're able to get both runners on the bags, and they're now 2 gone here in the 5th. And no RBI opportunity for Rickle, who's ahead 3-0. As he fouls that one away, it's now 3-1. And that one outside. Going to be the 3rd walk of the inning. And Cameron, who's also been busy here today, has a 2-run single, walked and scored 2 runs. Oh, now they're gonna say it's a full count. So Rickle will have to do it one more time. Got all kinds of confusion here at home plate. It's 3-2, so officially 3-2. We're going to do it again here with Rickle. Rickle skies that one foul, and that's going to get out of play. Conley deals. That one hit up the third base line and foul, so we'll stay at 3-2, and Rickle will do it one more time. That one again foul. Foul tips that one to stay alive, still 3-2. Now it's hit up the middle, keeps the inning alive, and Rickle collects his 3rd hit of the night. And that'll officially bring up Ryan Cameron with 2 gone and 1 on here. Runner goes. Rickle going to round second, and he's going to be able to get into third easily on another pass ball. And that'll move him into scoring position with 2 gone. Cameron looks at ball 2. Conley trying to get out of this jam here with no more damage done. It's just been an avalanche here these last 2 innings. Cameron, a little reach out, flare to second, and that will end the inning. Lancers get a run on one hit. There was one error, and they strand one. We go to the sixth. Neshannock leads it 11-3 on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
At Medore Bonner Law, we're more than just attorneys. We're your community partners. With a combined experience that spans decades, attorneys Jason Medore, Michael Bonner, and Greg Rossitelli are your trusted advisors for all legal matters. From personal injury to estate planning, business law to family disputes, we are here to guide you through every step of the legal process. Our full-service, community-based approach ensures that you're not just a client, but a valued member of our family. Give us a call or visit us online at MedoreBonnerLaw.com for more information.
Whether you're hosting a big party, it's family dinner night, or you just need a place to go and watch the big game, the Crane Room Grill is the place to be. Need that something special for your upcoming event? Ask about the CR Brewing Company's custom brewing options to give your big day that personalized touch that your guests will never forget. Visit craneroom.com to see their full menu, or call in your takeout order now at 724-656-1553. The Crane Room Grill and CR Brewing Company, a winning combination. Riverside Apartments is Newcastle's premier senior citizens complex. Looking to downsize but still maintain your independence? Riverside Apartments is within walking distance of many of the stores and restaurants of downtown Newcastle. Large efficiency and one-bedroom apartments currently available for rent. Riverside features on-site laundry facilities, a main floor lounge area, full security door system, storage areas, and reserved on-site parking. And best of all utilities are included, including cable and air conditioning. At prices under $500 per month, there's no question it's a steal. You're safe at Riverside.
Back here at Neshannock High School, Eric Thomas with you as we go to the sixth for the Lions. It'll be King, Shaner, and it looks like Circle is still going to get an at-bat here. And that one off speed by Joseph, who goes back to work, is in there for strike one. So New Brighton's coach has been ejected. And his team trails 11-3. He was arguing with home plate umpire Henry Frangel. And again, Joseph, good pitch. Get ahead in the count 1-2. WPIAL baseball playoffs start Monday, a week from tonight. Neutral sites. Good off-speed pitch by Joseph, but it misses for ball 2. Again, most of our teams here in Lawrence County will not be in action in that opening round. Wait and see what the brackets are and where everybody ends up. 3-2 the count. So Bob Zahn ejected here this afternoon, the head coach of New Brighton. And one gone here as King strikes out. Strikeout number 9 for Joseph, who's been excellent here this evening. And that'll bring up Shaner with one gone. It's in there for strike one, and again, Joseph jumps ahead 0-1. Outside for ball 1-1-1. And one outside, 2-1. Yeah, and hit on the ground is short. Rickle is there, fields it cleanly, and throws on to first. And there are 2 away. Goes in the book 6-3, and that'll bring up Circle. Correction. Yeah, Circle is out of the lineup, so he is still in there, yes. He is still batting in there, so he's going to get last opportunity here to keep the inning alive. Noah Conley stands on deck for New Brighton. Trailing 11-3 here as we're in the 6th. Circle foul tips that one into the fence, and it's 1-1. Man, hits that outside corner to Joseph nicely. It's 1-2 now. Joseph trying to get out of this. Yeah, throws almost the same pitch. Misses for the ball. It's 2-2. Joseph with 9 strikeouts, looking for number 10. And he's going to get it as Circle. Big swing and a miss to end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody reached. We go to the bottom of the inning with Neshannock in front, 11-3 on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
Being the home team, to playing at home. And at LGKG, we have been your home team for over 90 years.
We're more than just a law firm. We're your friends, your neighbors, an advocate when life takes an unexpected turn.
We're not just lawyers that practice law. We live in this community, just like you.
When you need us most, we're at our best.
Back here at Neshannock High School, Eric Thomas with you as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. 11-3, Neshannock in front of New Brighton. For the Lancers, it's going to be DiMuccio, Moraz, and Tatterson. If anybody reaches Qualero, the designated hitter, Lancers need 2 runs to end this thing early. And they have gotten So it is DiMuccio, Moraz, and Tatterson who lead it off, or will hit here for the Lancers in the bottom half of the 6th. 11-3. Conley is back out to work. First pitch swinging, pops it up to second, and there to make the play is Krebs, and there's 1 away. Back-to-back pop-ups to the second baseman, Krebs. And that's going to bring up Moraz, who got an RBI on a ground out. He is 0 for 3 here tonight. Either way, they can end it here in the 6th with 2 runs, or they can end it in the top of the 7th with Joseph, who will be able to come back out there for the inning. He can start it at least. He's at 96 pitches. So maybe just one more at-bat, more Denny Joseph, as that ball skips past Bloom into the fence. See how many pitches he can go. If he get 2 quick outs, he could at least face the 3rd batter. And he has been magnificent here tonight for Neshannock. And again, just you could see it early in the year. If he just was able to stay consistent, and Joseph has. Little chopper to third. Tough play, and a throw across to first by Jackson is in time, and there's 2 away. That's going to leave it up to Tatterson, the catcher. He is singled, grounded into a fielder's choice and walked here. Also driven a run in. 2 gone here in the 6th. And that one, first pitch swinging, is popped up as Bloom and Conley both look at it. Conley's going to let it, he lost it, and Connolly, it hit right behind him in front of the mound, and Tatterson is going to be in there at second. Bloom and Conley both looked up at it. Conley thought he had a read on it, and then looked down, and it bounced right behind him in front of the mound. So no attempt on the out by Conley. That's going to go in the books as a double for Tatterson. And that's going to bring up Qualero, the DH. RBI single back in the 3rd. And it's actually Mike DeSanti who's going to be in there to pinch hit. And he looks at strike 1. So DeSanti's first at bat here of the night with a runner in scoring position. And Gerlach will be on deck for Neshannock as, again, trying to 10-run him or get to the next inning and close it out. Bob Zahn, the head coach of New Brighton, has been ejected. That one's in there for strike 2. It's 1-2 now to DeSanti. We don't really know what will happen tomorrow with the weather. We don't really know what's going to happen on Wednesday with the weather. Or if game 2 of the series is rained out, Neshannock just with this win tonight will get at least a share of the section, so they're going to be fine. But it's New Brighton and Shenango who are jockeying for position. Shenango is going to be in position to sweep their series after they won earlier today. They beat Freedom 6-0, so DeSanti's down on strikes, and that will end the inning here for the Lancers. So no runs, a hit, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the top of the 7th inning, and Neshannock looking to close the door on New Brighton. They lead at 11-3 here in the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
Castle Asphalt and Construction is driven to provide quality, cost-efficient pavement-related services to Western Pennsylvania. Every paving or construction service at Castle Asphalt begins with a thorough site inspection of the area to allow their team of professionals to become familiar with the unique conditions of your home or business. Once the site inspection is complete, Castle Asphalt provides you with a detailed plan of the design, cost, materials, and time of completion, so you know exactly what to expect during your construction. Visit castleasphalt.com to request a quote for your next project and make your dream design come to fruition.
Like in sports, it takes a great team to protect you, your family, and your business. MVP Insurance is that team. From home and auto to life and commercial insurance, you can count on us for coverage that adapts to your needs.
We're committed to excellence for our clients' experience and in serving our community.
It's a winning combination.
MVP Insurance. Don't get left on the sidelines. Log on to mvpins.com or call today to get your free quote.
Back here at Neshannock High School, Eric Thomas with you as we go to the top of the 7th. Joseph has been lifted, so it's going to be Mason Mraz who will come in to close it out. Joseph's final line, 6 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs, 1 earned. Walked 1 and struck out 10. He was magnificent here and will pick up the win if his team is able to hang on. And I'm sure they probably will here. With Mraz on the mound to close things out. So the change, Joseph is going to finish at first. It's a straight switch. No save situation here for Miraz as they have an 11-3 lead. Everybody else defensively will stay the same, and the leadoff hitter is going to be Conley for New Brighton as he looks at ball one. And that comeback pitch by Miraz is in there for the strike. And that's in there for ball two. It's 2-1 now to Conley, who has struck out twice here tonight. Our stretch tonight brought to you by UPMC. They bring you the stretch every game here on the Lawrence County Sports Network. UPMC is Lawrence and Mercer County's local choice for advanced orthopedic care to get you back on your feet faster. UPMC.com. Coming up after the game, we'll give you our play of the game and our player of the game. And that will be a leadoff walk for Conley. And back to the top of the order we go, and Jackson Zahn, who has flown out to center twice and singled. Started tonight and was rocked by Neshannock for 6 earned runs, and that first pitch by Miraz is in there for a strike. Rest of the week here in the Lawrence County Sports Network, not sure, because it really is going to depend on weather. Maybe if Mohawk and Union make up their softball game, we will bring you that one. Otherwise, we'll see you next week for the softball and baseball playoffs, wherever they are located. We will try to get you as much coverage of our area teams as we possibly can. And that one going to slip by Tatterson. No advancement of the runner. So just keep it tuned to lcsportsnet.com. We'll have the updated schedule for you. And the brackets for the WPIAL playoffs come out over the weekend, as they will start on Monday at neutral sites. And again, we expect most of our teams, Neshannock will receive a bye. Mohawk softball will. Laurel softball will, as we're going to get back-to-back walks to lead off the inning here. And there are 2 aboard. Quick conversation with Miraz on the mound, as Casey Bloom will stand in. Casey Bloom is 2 for 3 here tonight with 2 singles and a run scored. Two on, no outs here in the top of the 7th, as the Lancers look to capture the section title, at least a share of it, for the 18th time in program history. That one outside, and again, no advancement of the runners here, down 11-3. The 1-0 outside corner for strike one. Up next, it'll be Jackson, and then if anybody else comes up, good pitch on the outside corner as Miraz gets ahead, 1-2 now. And that one low, and now the runners will move up. Tatterson has that one get away from him there, so everybody advances a bag. Is on to second, and Conley will get to third. 2-2 pitch now upcoming to Bloom, and that one is hit foul, and we'll stay 2-2. Everybody right around normal depth in the outfield. Maybe a little in center. That one up the middle, and a base knock, and that's going to get 2 across for New Brighton here in the top of the 7th on a RBI single by Bloom, and it's 11-5 Neshannock. And again, the Carter Jackson stands in, and Miraz having some problems here locating the strike zone. That went over top of the head of Jackson, and it's 2-0. And that one's going to get by Tatterson again, and Bloom is going to move up to second, and Miraz is really having problems here in the top of the 7th with 2 across. .30 pitch is going to be high, and there's another walk. Third one issued by Miraz here in the inning. And we're going to get a quick visit to the mound here, brought to you by Pontius Insurance, online at pontiusinsurance.com. And that'll be it for Mason Miraz, who came.
When the high school season heats up, make sure you have the best gear to support your school. Head to the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in Neshannock for all your county sporting apparel needs. From sporting goods to custom apparel to embroidery and more, the Red Zone has it all. Quality gear for all 8 schools in the County of Champions. Stop by and enter the Red Zone or visit them online at theredzonesports.com. Score big at the Red Zone.
First. And DiMuccio will go in, and he will pitch hopefully the rest of the way, get these final 3 outs for the Lancers. Still have Hutchison and Cameron. One of those two likely will pitch game number 2 of this series. Bob Zahn is still in the vicinities. Seated out in right field behind the fence. He is out of the ballpark. So technically he is safe where he's at. He will not be able to coach whatever the next game is for New Brighton, though, as he was ejected earlier, getting into an argument with home plate umpire Henry Frangel. He is seated out in right beyond the fence, watching the close out of this game here. Watching his team get pesty in this 7th inning with 2 across. And three walks issued by relief pitcher Mason Miraz. So it'll be Joey DiMuccio to come in to try to officially close this thing out. Still a non-save situation as tying run has not reached the plate yet. Pasquale will bat, Krebs, and King. So here we go with DiMuccio on the mound, trying to officially get this thing in the books. First one misses for ball 1 to Pasquale. So 3 walks, RBI single, 2-run single by Bloom. That one grounded to short, and Rickle got in front of it, but everybody's going to be safe. With DiMuccio pitching now, Qualero has gone to right. That one hit out to right, and there is the aforementioned Qualero, who couldn't come up with that one. Another run is going to come across. And another run is going to sneak in there. And all of a sudden, all kinds of confusion for the Lancers here. So Bloom comes in to score. Jackson scores. Qualera made a great effort to get that ball. It's going to go in the books as an error. Pasquale gets all the way to third. And he comes around to score then on the air. So 3 runs get across here for the at-bat for Krebs. Krebs reaches on an error, and it's now 11-8. So that's going to bring up the tying run on deck. King is at the plate. Shaner would be the tying run. There's only 1 out here in the inning. So again, it was a line drive by Krebs. It's going to go in as an error on Qualero. Bloom scored, Jackson scored, and then Pasquale actually was out advancing to second. So he did not score. That is the out. And now DiMuccio settles in, and he's 1-1 here in a battle with Krebs. Outside, it's 2-1. Two and two, the count now to King. And DiMuccio in a battle here. It's 3-2. And that is low. And ball 4. Krebs to second. Shaner stands in after another walk. The 4th of the inning here issued by Neshannock pitching. And we're going to get another Pontius Insurance mound visit here. There's still just 1 gone in the inning. And that's going to do it for DiMuccio, too. A lot more work for Neshannock here than they wanted in this inning. So DiMuccio goes 3rd of an inning, doesn't allow a hit or a run, but he did walk 1, no strikeouts. Now we're going to get our 4th pitcher. It's going to be Ryan Cameron, who's going to come in here and, once again, try to close this thing out. So while they warm up Cameron, let's take a quick timeout. We'll come back here to Neshannock High School with Neshannock in front, trying to close this thing out in the top of the 7th on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
Tonight, someone is cold, hungry, and forgotten. At City Rescue Mission, we're more than a shelter. We're a bright beacon of light in our community, serving those in need to make our community stronger and healthier. We offer real help and real hope, and that hope is Jesus. We serve him by serving others in love, grace, mercy, and compassion. But we can't do it without you. Be the reason someone's story is rewritten in Christ. Give today at cityrescuemission.org.
Does your blueprint not match the vision of your building project? Not with Creative Edge Architecture. From concept to creation, Jeff Measle will help tackle the complex problems, creating design solutions and construction experience. Creative Edge gives you the edge design and construction meet.
Here at Neshannock High School, so Ryan Cameron is in to try to close this thing out, and he's ahead to Ethan Shaner, 0-1. DiMuccio goes to third with Cameron coming in, so it's just a straight switch. That one's flared down the right field line. It's going to get foul. It is 11-7, the score here. So with Cameron in, DiMuccio goes to third. Cameron pitching. That one's outside. Control issues continuing here. It's 1-2 now to Shaner. After Shaner, it's going to be Circle again. And that's there for the strike. It's 2-2. And a good pitch by Cameron to get the strike out of Shaner. 2 gone. So final chance here with Circle. 2 on. 11-7 is the score as they check the runner at first. Lancers need just 1 out. It's 1-0 now. Cameron to Circle, swing and a miss, strike 1, 1-1. One pitch, and that misses. Questionably, it's 2-1. That one is hit in the air, out to left. It's going to drop for a base hit, and it's going to slip by Gerlach in left. Run comes across, and it's now 11-8 as Circle with the RBI. And the woes here for Neshannock in this inning continue. And we're going to get a pinch or courtesy runner for Circle. Lancers still just need 1 out. Two on, 2 out, and a handful of runs across here. Cameron squaring the count at 1-1 here with Childs at the plate. It's just a little bit tighter than what it was here. The relief pitching issues for Neshannock late in this game, and a big pitch by Cameron to get it to 1-2. stepping out as Childs for the moment. Cameron delivers. And that's going to freeze him for strike 3. And that's going to end the contest. So Neshannock wins it, and they're going to get a share of the section for the 18th time in program history as they win it today by a final of 11-8 over New Brighton. And they will go to 15-2 and 8-2 in section play. We'll take a timeout, add up the final numbers for you here in a wild contest as the Lancers win it tonight by a final of 11-8 here on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
Thank you for calling AXE. Where can we take you today?
To work, to the store, to Grandma's house. AXE can get you there, but it's much more than a ride. It's a joyride.
I'm helping people. I'm getting them out of their house. I'm taking them to their doctors, to the grocery store.
They say I'm entertaining. Okay, we laugh, we joke, we sing, we tell stories.
They're like family to us.
Even if it's the same day, to schedule your joyride, call AXE today.
Contractors, the Department of Healthy Homes needs you. From small to large residential projects, you can help families live safer and healthier with the quality work you do. It's rewarding in more ways than one. Call LCAP's Department of Healthy Homes today.
Castle Asphalt and Construction is driven to provide quality, cost-efficient pavement-related services to Western Pennsylvania. Every paving or construction service at Castle Asphalt begins with a thorough site inspection of the area to allow their team of professionals to become familiar with the unique conditions of your home or business. Once the site inspection is complete, Castle Asphalt provides you with a detailed plan of the design, cost, materials, and time of completion, so you know exactly what to expect during your construction. Visit castleasphalt.com to request a quote for your next project and make your dream design come to fruition.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
Tired of gasoline costs? Why drive? Let the Newcastle Transit Authority take you where you want to go. Serving the city of Newcastle and stops throughout Lawrence County, as well as weekday service to Pittsburgh. Public transportation just makes sense. Why drive when you can relax and ride? For more information or for route schedules, log on to newcastletransit.org. The Newcastle Transit Authority, going your way. And remember, senior citizens ride free.
Attorneys Parada, Jones, and McCree are dedicated to giving their clients the best chance at a positive result. From personal injury, criminal and corporate law, real estate, municipal law, to wills and estates, their team will work with you through every step of the legal process. With Parada, Jones, and McCree, excellence is our guarantee.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game.
Back here at Neshannock High School, Eric Thomas with you one final time as the Lancers win it tonight by a final of 11-8. And they earn at least a share of the section championship, then go for the sweep against New Brighton, scheduled for tomorrow, but we'll see what happens weather-wise here with this contest coming up the remainder of the week. It's going to be sort of up and down as far as the weather goes for a lot of the games in the area here the rest of the week. Final line score 9-8-3 for New Brighton. They left 7 on base. Neshannock 11-13, 3 errors, and they stranded 6. Your scoring recap in this contest is brought to you by Gem Master Builders and Craftsmen. Let's take a look at that scoring recap. So in the first, no score. Both pitchers come out pretty sharp. In fact, Joseph came out, got 2 strikeouts, and he got a pop-up to center, a fly out to center for his 3 outs. Neshannock comes back at the bottom of the second with an RBI single by Hayden Tatterson that scored Joey DiMuccio. They led it 1-0, but then to New Brighton's credit, they come right back in the third, and they get a sacrifice by Carter Jackson that scored Aiden Circle to tie the game at 1. From there, Neshannock puts together a 5-run third inning, and they got to Jackson Zahn. All kinds of issues for Zahn in that inning. They went to the top of the order. Hutchinson led off with a single, then it was a single by Pagley, and then an RBI single by Rickle. So 3 straight hits make it 4 straight hits because Cameron comes up with a 2-run RBI single, and then Joey DiMuccio singles again. So they start the inning with 5 straight base hits. Mason Mraz grounded out, but the run scored again, and then Tatterson grounds into a fielder's choice. Quilero comes up as a DH and an RBI single for him to get the 5th run. So that is then when Neshannock kind of took control of this game. They led it 5-1 or 6-1 at that point. They come right back in the bottom of the 4th inning and plate 4 more. And they start the inning with a top of the order again, a walk on Hutchinson. He was picked off first. Another walk to Pagley, Rickle with an RBI triple, another walk to Cameron, DiMuccio a walk, and then it just kind of unraveled for the starting pitching for New Brighton. Over those 2 innings, they allowed 9 runs between the 3rd and 4th inning. Big bats by Rickle, who had an RBI triple and an RBI single today and collected 3 base hits. More on the player of the game, though, in a second. Neshannock scratches 1 more across in the 5th, and then they get a hit in the 6th. No damage done there, but New Brighton makes it interesting in the 7th as they come out with a leadoff walk by Childs, and then a walk by Jackson Zahn, an RBI single by Casey Bloom, put 2 across, a walk by Jackson. Don Pasquale reached on an error, but then was out at second base trying to advance. Another error got Krebs on board, and then an RBI single by Circle. And they made it interesting. They sure did. 5 runs in the inning. But finally, Ryan Cameron is able to shut the door on New Brighton to get to wrap up the victory. For New Brighton, that's your scoring recap brought to you by Gem Master Builders and Craftsmen, family-owned and operated general contractor for 4 generations. GEMbuilders.com, building the community for 70 years. Starter today for New Brighton, Jackson Zahn. He went 3 innings, 9 hits, 6 runs, all 6 earned. He struck out 1. Aiden Circle in relief pitched an inning, gave up a hit, 4 runs, 3 of them earned. He walked 5, struck out 1. And then Conley came out to finish it for New Brighton, and he was tagged for 3 hits, an earned run, 2 walks, and a strikeout in his relief duty. For Neshannock today, the win is going to go to Denny Joseph. He was fantastic in this game tonight, striking out 10. He went 6 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs, only 1 of them earned, walked 1 and struck out 10. Mraz did not give up, did not issue an out, was tagged for a hit, 2 earned runs, and walked 3. DiMuccio got an inning and a third of an inning and walked 1, and then Cameron officially shuts the door. It was a non-save situation. Actually, it was a save situation because the tying run did come to the plate. He pitched 2/3 of an inning, allowed 1 hit, struck out 2, no walks, and no runs for Cameron. So Denny Joseph gets the win with his performance here tonight, and he is actually going to be our player of the game here tonight. Our MVP Insurance MVP of the Game Award is going to go to Denny Joseph, the starting pitcher for Neshannock. So he's going to get a customized shirt courtesy of the Red Zone in recognition of being tonight's game MVP. To view the full list of this season's game MVPs, go online to lcsportsnet.com, click on MVP of the game. Congratulations to Denny Joseph for being named the MVP of tonight's game. MVP Insurance, call MVP for the win. Our play of the game tonight, brought to you by Maley Chiropractic, is going to go to Ryan Cameron. He made that diving effort at third and a beautiful throw over to first to get an out in the 4th inning. But his stab at third base is going to be our Maley Chiropractic play of the game. So Ryan gets a T-shirt tonight, courtesy of the Red Zone. for his play of the game. And to view the Maley Chiropractic play of the game and the full list of this season's top plays, go online to lcsportsnet.com, click on play of the game. Congratulations to Ryan Cameron for tonight's Maley Chiropractic play of the game. Let Maley Chiropractic keep you in the game. Well, we'll see what happens tomorrow as far as the weather goes. All the teams are out of the area tomorrow, so we won't have any coverage for you tomorrow. Just keep it tuned to the Twitter feed, LC Sportsnet Twitter feed, and we'll have the updates for you, let you know what happens, and the latest scenarios, too, as well, as far as the playoff goes. They start a week from Monday. Neshannock gets a share of the section title with their win here tonight, 18th time in program history. They are section champs, and they'll go for the sweep, hopefully tomorrow, if not Wednesday, for the season, regular season. Then it's on to the postseason for the Lancers. That'll do it for us here tonight. We hope you enjoyed that contest. Neshannock wins it tonight by a final of 11-8. You've been watching high school baseball on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP. Good night.
Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The gold ball headed home to Newcastle.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet.